Congressional Republicans were reportedly blindsided when former President Donald Trump sharply criticized the CHIPS and Science Act during his recent joint address. "Your CHIPS Act is a horrible, horrible thing," Trump declared. "We give hundreds of billions of dollars, and it doesn't mean a thing. They take our money and don't spend it. You should get rid of the CHIPS Act, and whatever's left over, Mr. Speaker, use it to reduce debt or for any other reason you want." While many GOP lawmakers instinctively stood and applauded in the moment, there is little actual momentum among Republican legislators to repeal the bipartisan measure, according to NBC News. Although Trump's opposition to the CHIPS Act was known, senior Republican leaders were reportedly not given advance notice that he would call for its repeal in his address. As of now, there are no plans to revisit the law. The CHIPS and Science Act, which passed with bipartisan support and was signed into law by President Joe Biden in 2022, allocated billions of dollars to boost semiconductor production in the United States. It also provided increased funding for research and development. House Speaker Mike Johnson stated that he would wait to see how Trump handles the legislation when the White House releases its budget proposal. Meanwhile, some Republican senators who supported the bill are speaking out. The CHIPS and Science Act, at least the CHIPS portion, has largely been implemented and is one of the greatest successes of our time, one Republican senator noted. "I want to bring chip manufacturing back to the US, but if Trump has a different way to do it, I'm open-minded. However, I don't think that's likely to happen." Trump's remarks caught many lawmakers off guard, particularly since his administration had previously backed similar investments in semiconductor manufacturing. Some Republicans who originally supported the CHIPS Act expressed frustration, as they had worked with their Democratic colleagues to expand on it in a bipartisan manner. Elon Musk faces backlash over government cuts in a separate development. Billionaire Elon Musk recently met with Senate Republicans behind closed doors to discuss the sweeping budget cuts being pushed by his team across federal agencies. During the meeting, GOP lawmakers voiced concerns that the cuts were being implemented indiscriminately, with little coordination or warning, leaving many government workers in limbo. Senators reportedly informed Musk that reducing the federal workforce would ultimately require congressional approval and suggested passing a rescission package to make the cuts permanent. Musk, seemingly surprised by this legal requirement, was reportedly thrilled to learn of a potential legislative pathway, even celebrating with a fist pump. However, frustrations remain high among both Republicans and Democrats over the approach Musk is taking. Trump allies outside of government worry that Musk's strategy could ultimately backfire, leading to legal challenges and reversals by future administrations. Meanwhile, lawmakers are facing growing pressure from constituents concerned about losing government jobs and services. Trump and Musk, a political partnership with uncertain future. Despite Musk's recent missteps, Trump reportedly still values his contributions and views him as a political asset. While some of Trump's inner circle have expressed concerns about Musk's handling of government cuts, the former president appreciates that Musk absorbs much of the criticism, shielding Trump from direct backlash. That said, many believe the partnership may not last. Political insiders speculate that either Musk will eventually exit the administration, or Trump may cut ties if their interests no longer align. As tensions grow over job cuts and legislative priorities, Republican lawmakers are increasingly caught between loyalty to Trump and the practical challenges of governing. With the 2024 election cycle underway, how they navigate these challenges could have significant political consequences. This version maintains the key details while making the article clearer, more structured, and engaging. Let me know if you'd like any further tweaks.